Greetings and welcome back. What I did off camera for a while here is I got these fields online. You'll see that these are all rye fields because of course it is autumn, so that's really the only thing worth planting. And I've got my two farmers working this. Now I am going to need to move fast this day. No, I'm not. It's day 2. I don't have to move fast at all, it turns out. That's good news. That being the case, I did finish up the barn and I did finish up the farming shed, obviously, because what else would I be able to do with this? I definitely wanted to make sure we were set there. Now, I do have to turn in this one. I'm going to crank out, I think we're going to get 400 of these down. Ooh, time for the maths. We'll just go with that and keep it even. I'm going to make flour because obviously that sells for good money. And I believe we'll just go make some cash. Ooh, that's pretty close. Nice estimation on my part. Hey, okay. The next part here is to feed my person, apparently, I think. I do have a plan here, and it's worth thinking about that, which is that, and I do, thanks for the input on everything. I love everybody's feedback on these things, and I'm excited about the rock band and guitar hero that it will be played up there. There will be epic guitar solos, lute solos, sorry. We're classic here. And maybe flute solos, too. Here we are. I've got a number of storages. Now, I have a resource storage 1 here. I want to check on my amount of storage in total. The reason for that is that right about now, I'm going to do a thing. My thing that I'm going to do is I have a huge amount of expansion I want to do here. My limiting factor right now is about to be the number of logs that I can possibly produce in a given season, because I will use all of those logs pretty quick, it turns out. Because I've already utilized a good collection of my logs, and I'm producing maybe 100 a day. I think maybe more than that, honestly. That would be fantastic if we were. Given that we have a woodshed that's doing... that has no worker. That's not going to do anything. Shoot, that's right. One of these people, this was one of our people who was pregnant in the other village. I should double check my workers and what they're doing in that village, because I can definitely take some people off other jobs in that area. Okay, well, this woodshed, we are producing 53, and we are going to be producing probably 53 here as well. No, only 40. Now, you are devoted at 80%, and you are probably devoted at much higher. No, you're 80% as well, you just have a higher skill. And that's a bump of about 13. Okay, so that +1 skill is a huge deal. I'm going to... I think it's worth having another worker on this. And you there. I see you there. You're crafting, and I'm happy about that. But I think I don't need the axes as much as I used to. Right about now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for logs. We want logs on logs on logs on logs. And I do not need you gathering sticks. She is not the right worker for this, obviously. She is more or less the worker meant for crafting. Her skill is high, but for now, just as a temporary before we finish up what we're doing here, she'll have a better job here. No awkwardness that she's the first person that we were going to go for marrying, and we just threw her in the extraction business. There's nothing going on there. And let's see here. What other jobs are we sitting on that don't need to be done? You're an extraction 1. That ain't gonna do anything. Now, the fisher person, I'm not changing you. Obviously, that person's been doing this forever. They're good. That's actually a good thing to think about here. You are a skill 3, which would suit us even better, since I'd rather have the logs. Yes, I'd rather have the logs than I would. The logs right now are way more important than the extraction sheds, limestone and stone. So let's do that instead. Thanks for the patience sitting through this. I'll try to get you through some of the thought process on it, obviously, for those who are newer to this. I hope that this helps you out. For those who are veterans, I mean, you already know what you're doing. You're not too worried about this. This is one of my animal breeders. I think you're in a fine spot. We should have another animal breeder who is the goose, my goose farmer, my goose raiser. That's you. And your extraction skills too, so that's no better than Alina. Okay, so then Alina, do we need you to continue at the extraction shed? I certainly don't need her at a production facility at this time. It's just not gonna pay off at this time. I can do that quicker as the main character, and we don't have a tremendous need for those things. So we're gonna get her there. Now, that does mean I have just taken away my blacksmith, which means that axes are going to be dropping like mad. Since we have so many people doing this job, and we do have so many people doing this job, that is going to be a big draw on resources. That being the case, it's going to be worthwhile to probably drop a few more axes in here before the end of the day. I'm pretty confident that I can run through the day and get a few things done before that. And I want to come back to here, and I want to come back to nothing more than lots of building. She's going to drop a little happiness because this job is a little different than what she is usually suited for, and you know what, I 100% agree with her. It's rough. I apologize. It's not ideal, but it's what we need. Think of the expansion. Think of your new house you're going to live in, this awesome place in the new area. So I better live up to that promise. I say this now in this video, and in the future, if I don't honor that, then you got to call me out, because that's not right. That poor woman. That poor woman. Okay, I'm in here because I want to look at my capacity. 5,000, and we're only at 1,300-ish. Okay, no concerns at all. Donkey, come with me. Right about now, we need some stone. I haven't done a lot of mining. My apologies for this, the brightness. We'll just have a torch out. Why not? I got torches. We're good. I'm looking forward to having a mine in the distant future, because with having a mine, that allows me to have workers do all of this and automate. And we will have lots of miners, that's for sure. The goal will be to have a constant stream of raw resources for us to utilize. For now, I'm just happy to get this stuff extracted, get me some more extraction points because that ups my skills, gets me some points, and gets me unlocks in Mule, which I'm pretty confident we're either maxed out or darn close. Alrighty, that's going to do it for us. The purpose on that... Oh, strafe run. I would go for the salt, but honestly, I don't have a lot of need for it just yet. I would go for the salt if it weren't for the fact that I don't... it's a good thing to get. But right now, for mining, for me as the main character, I don't get a lot of stuff from it. I don't get a lot of resources as you do it. So is it worth it? Yes. Because salted fish meat just did give me a long delay of not needing food, so that helped a ton. That made it so that I didn't have to eat for most of this day and a big part of the previous. So yeah, salted fish meat is definitely a future thing that we will be having, that's for sure. Now this is me running around, gathering up as many sticks as we can, as I want to get that stack of axes out here. Once the stack of axes is done, it's time to go to town, sell some stuff off so we can buy lots and lots of new schematics for things, because it's time to get real serious about decorating the village. In due time, either in the wintertime or this next day in autumn, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my skills worked on for as a recorder and as a YouTube content maker. It's time for me to start upping the skills in how I do my video editing and start getting better at the fast forwards and the portions of the video that are like crafted out, right? Like taken from where we're at. Right now what I do is I do one takes on everything, and I just make sure that I'm on and I make sure that things go well. Hope for the best. So far I've only had to drop 2 videos because of, you know, what's the way I want to phrase this? Premature character cessation, which is to say getting killed. I definitely got mauled by a wolf at one point. Oh man, did it get me good too. I was off in my shot and I panicked and I started like doing the whole like and moving the mouse too much and not aiming properly, and it was just done. It's what it was. And then that was a problem. Then I had another video where I can't remember what all happened. I got most of the way through the recording and then it just made so many just silly mistakes, and like, oh, these people are going to watch this thing and be like, this guy's an idiot. And like, yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not a fool. I make silly mistakes all the time. But it was over the top. It was just constant mistake after mistake. So it was okay. It was one of those things where it's like, hey, just let's live and learn. And so I did. They weren't huge mistakes. They're just things where it's like, oh, it's not worth people's time to watch that. Alrighty. This is us doing a stack. 13 axes will get us through. I'm pretty confident. Then it's time to turn in quests. I believe we also have a quest in our village in the distance that is still waiting for us to complete. And I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what? We know what stands out in my head right now. Maybe to you as well. Is that not too long ago, very recently, as a matter of fact, you'd think it'd be stronger in my memory. I had to go and I had to face a bear with just bare hands. Aha, with an axe. Now, do I have arrows since then? I sure do. Okay, that's the important part. I don't want to be sitting here without having that done. And I did see that I have it in my inventory, so rare gold. This cudgel is going to be gone. We are set on getting rid of that. Iron bar, or those bars, I don't know. I have way too many fishing spears. Honestly, just way too many fishing spears. So we can sell 10 of them and still feel good about where we're at. That longbow is pointless, but it can be decoration. Simple torches, things like that. I think we've already gone through this enough that I don't need to sit here and do that. Let's get rolling. Donkey, I would ride you, but it's going to be us getting a drink of water, and then it's going to be us getting food out of the resource storage, and it's going to be us riding you into town. We'll drop off this main quest. Well, not main quest. We'll drop off this side quest, if you will. And then we're going to head off and do the quest in the village to the north. Now, in doing that, I am looking forward to this area here. And that's why I want lots and lots and lots and lots of logs. Looks like we're going to be carrying about water buckets in a little while. Dried meat. Yeah, I think I had somebody starting on that. They go right after that pottage, don't they? Interesting. It's telling me that I have plenty of food. I don't feel like we have enough food. I mean, it's just not enough. We'll eat some of the dried meat. We'll be fancy. Now, it's telling me I've got tons of food. I have 1,500 food compared to a demand of 540, but, I mean, are they just straight up eating raw meat? Oh, Alina is not happy. I am so sorry. I know it. You're doing it for the village. Man, did you just... Never cease to amaze me, Donkey. Just never cease to amaze me. Just climbed right out the rock. Just... I feel like in the future, as long as I stay on the good side of the donkey, everything's going to be alright. But in the far future, I'm going to find out that this is some interdimensional being, and I don't even want to know where it comes from. As long as it allows me to do magic storage warping and it teleports into locations and helps me out, then donkey, you be who you are. I don't care what baggage you bring from your past. You know, you come from the realm of eternal Donkey Nation. I don't know. Whatever it is, let the past be the past, Donkey. You and me, we ride. Let's see here. I'm tempted to go to that island and just see if there's any POIs sitting about. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll slow down. You're good. No need to push the donkey. Interdimensional donkey of teleportationness. Rock walks straight out the rock, too. Oh, the pigeons. They don't fear me anymore. I feel like they don't fear me anymore. I think I've gotten complacent. The pigeons are starting to get a new foothold here. I'm a little sad about that. Villagers are going to be wondering what's going on. They say, hey, where's the guy who usually shoots these things in town? Come on, man. They're starting to get bold. Alrighty. Off to deliver the grain. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh, really? Derwin, I got grain for you.
Goodbye.
It's never too late, sir. It's never too late. Quest completed. Quest turned in. That was the wrong button. There we go. Yep, sure enough. Monica. Let's go there. After selling.
Hello.
You, sir. I know you've got monies. Oh, if you have the monies... 300. That's fine. 300 is good. 800 is better. That's where the money's at. Thank you.
Only the best
Grains. And thank you for the tip. Graham on flour. because that is awesome.
Hello.
Why, hello. You have henbane, and I will buy it, because I need it. There you go. That's all of that. Where's that cudgel at? That was an early find. I feel like I should have actually used that on the bear not too long ago. I think that would have been a better move. We'll sell the grain as is. And I know, I could have gotten a little more money out of it by converting it. It's fine. I'm content. It's good enough. We got the amount of money that we can benefit from here. It's fine. Good to go. Let's see here. Is there anything else I would want from you? Potion of night vision. I just want one of those on hand, just in case at the end of the video something pretty exciting is happening, and it's clear that, you know, something wild might happen in the night. I'd rather not sit there and have people have no idea what's going on the screen and me just talking about stuff. So I'll just have that in my inventory so that we're good to go. And it will be fantastic to have more nightshade, so let's do that. Now, I remember Graham talked about harvesting out of this person's garden. Now, I thought you'd be... It's not stealing at all. Oh, that's ridiculous. Thanks for your herbs, lady. Oh, man, that's not fair. It's just not fair. I could have been doing this from the very start of the game. Not that I had an herbal... Not that I actually had a herb garden at the start. Or that I... Not that I had the capacity to make a... an herbalist hut at the start of the game, but now... I tell you what, I don't want to do a new playthrough in the sense that I like where we're at, and I don't want to give up on where I am, and I like where we are. But there's just a part of me that's like, dude, I want to restart, and I want to go just bonkers effective with what we do here, and just say, okay, hindsight's 2020. Let's see how fast I can get my village up to, get up to major, like, awesomeness level. Having all the features. Oh, hey you. What's up, goose? Oh, it'd be pretty fun. Did I ever buy chickens? The answer to that is no. Now that means that I need to start thinking about animal husbandry in the new village. Do I need these St. John's worts? No, but I'm here, darn it, and I'm taking advantage of the situation. Right? Thanks for your herbs, lady. I do have a plan to build up our, Ha 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 ha! That's right. Hold nice and still, pigeon. That's it. Oh, wait. They don't fear me. You will fear me. Haha, the people are safe again. Nope. It's... Oh. Mocking me the whole way. Just like, ha, you got those three, but you did not get the final pigeon. And now he's going to go off and plot my demise. Perhaps my character has a fear of pigeons that we haven't discussed in great detail. But this does get us a little more meat and some more feathers for us to continue and make more arrows. And it also makes sure that the pigeons understand that I'm still here, darn it. I've been away for a little while, but I'm still around. Don't worry, people, you're safe. Oh, they're coming out to cheer for me. Right? 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 Okay. I see how it is. It's okay. Hey, I just saved the village from those pigeons. I know. I know you're proud. I love it. Thank you. Okay, wait a minute. Proud? No, you should be thankful. Anyhow, let's go in here and get this quest going. I have no idea what it is. This one I don't, I didn't even get a chance to talk to the person, but I did see they were dressed as a hunter. Hello, sir. What can I help you with? You have good intuition. I was just thinking to myself I could use help with an errand. Oh, what seems to be the problem? There's one knife that has been by my side almost all my life as a wee lad. Ah, it's dull over time. You wanted to bring it to the blacksmith. Oh, yeah, sure, great. Sounds good. The blade needs wetting again. It's too busy with the chores, so you're going to send me off. No problem, I like helping. Let's go for that. Take my baby with you. Just be careful. The Breath Taker is used to special treatments. Nice nickname. Is that because of that? Nope. It describes extreme lethal abilities. Oh. Directly for your make you fall. Oh. Okay. Well, that's a pretty cool thing. I won't keep you waiting. That's cool. I'm glad he's proud of his thing. That's an herbalist in town here too. Then I do believe that we will leave here with some more henbane. I also love this region here. Thanks for having awesome stuff. And Bane, Nightshade, all set. Now, do I have anything that I'm just sitting on that I'm going, meh? I could actually get rid of this axe for 64 if I was concerned about making. Oh, hello. Oh, she didn't actually flirt with me. I thought she was saying something to flirt. Never mind. I'm also happily married, so we have nothing to flirt back for. Here we are, back to Skokia.
You do.
Well, I'm doing fantastic. Let's go here. I'm doing errands again. These guys love me. Y'all, the economy here, the amount of money that is getting sent into these Wagoneers' pockets, these teleportation specialists. And here we are. Of course, this would be the person to talk to since you are the blacksmith. Don't go inside quite yet, sir. Here it is. And oh, he has missing payments. I know nothing about such a thing. The blasted weasel didn't pay for the last 3 services I provided. He ended up owing me quite a lot of money and will not do another job unless he pays me back. Oh. How much does he owe you? 100 coins. Yeah, I'll cover the debt. Whatever. Let me get to work. Here, sharp as new. Don't cut yourself. Yep, thanks. Alright, we're going to have to talk to the guy. 100 coins? I mean, honestly, that does not confront me at all. I am not worried about 100 coins. I heard you. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You mock me. No more mockeries. Uh-huh. That's okay. I'll get you. See, they mock me. This one, right as I walk by, is just like, he can't get me. These pigeons, we are safe in this town. We are safe here. Nope. No pigeon is safe.
Hello.
Yes, let's go to Klonika. It costs me more to just travel than it does to sharpen your knife, sir. However, you did just make me pay back your debt, and that's a little dishonest here, guy. So, I don't know about you.
And chopping animals are 2 entirely different things.
Yeah, true. Let's see here. Yes and no. I paid off your debt before that. Oh, I guess I must have forgotten about it. We all make mistakes. Just pay me back and we're fine. Pay you back? I didn't force you to give them in. I don't see how it's fair. I paid off your debt. That's how free will works. You wanted to do something, so you did, so you didn't ask for it. Just give me my knife back. I don't think I will. Excuse me, that's theft. Theft! You gave me a knife and you did. That's free will for you. You can't do that. Hey, Grandma River Cook. Oh, well. Shoot. Well, I always like completing the quests, and there's a part of me that's just like, well, he should have the knife back. I mean, that's like the way you complete the quest, right? But I'm going to say that in this sense, I feel more satisfied in the sense that, look, this dude's giving me the sass back. We're going to give him the sass back. Now, I'm curious how this one turns out. And again, and thank you, Graham, for pointing out that the quests are very different between this way or between one outcome and another. I'm curious how the quest turned out for the rest of y'all if you did it differently. Yep, they won't fear me here, that's for sure. Alrighty. We're on the way to the old village. This turns out to do us a good favor, which is that all of these areas are taken care of. Cool, that's it. And there's something on the board, but that's not happening. I'm not doing the Badger quest. It's not worth the time. I don't think it's enjoyable to watch necessarily if I was y'all. And I certainly don't enjoy those quests. Just trying to find 5 badgers now. It can be fun if I haven't had a lot of hunting time in a playthrough. I could see it being fun then. But right now, I'm not too worried about it. Because I've already had a lot of good hunting excursions. Fun hunting is what just came out of my mouth right there, apparently. But I've had enough fun hunting excursions at this point in time, so I'm not too big on it right now. Not a big deal. Instead, what we'll do is it's time to go back to the old town. It's time to go and check out some of the things. So now, I'm wondering, and thanks for sharing the story about the memorial tree from the valley. I'm curious, is this another memorial tree? I really hope so. That would be awesome. Where's our friend? I'm curious if he has anything to say after the other quest happened. Hello. Have you seen anything interesting here? What's not interesting here? Yeah. Yeah, what are you talking about? And wait, what? I didn't ask. I'm gonna... Let's just keep you sane. I mean, mildly insane. I think he's eating funny stuff. I'm guessing he's eating funny stuff. Or perhaps he's got his brain rotted away by all the meat he's consuming. I'm sure that won't come back to us later on. Let's just go back onward. Ooh, the swampiness of this area. Very cool. I haven't bathed in a while. That's not good. Come back to our village all smelly. Now, getting into this village, the goal is going to be to start tearing things down that we don't use anymore. For example, I'm paying taxes on this here, on this herbalist hut. I don't need the herbalist hut. I do need all the stuff that's in it. And will we need one here again in the future? I don't know. But for now, I probably won't utilize this building anytime soon. And that means, oops. That means not even, I mean, I can't think of the next time I'll need it. So it is time to not be paying maintenance on this. Is it a lot of money? No, but it is some. And it's unnecessary, and this allows me to rethink the area. Now, Hunter's Cabins, I happen to think that this one's in a nice location, and I rather like it. So I'm willing to pay for that. Houses-wise, I know I'm using... Oh, there will not be any removal of houses in this area, that's for sure. I forgot that I have so many villagers here. I guess forget's a strong word. I chose to think more about where the other villagers are, and I'm focused more on building that village up, so I've kind of just left this as an afterthought. Is it really going to stay that way? No. This will be expanded in some sense, or people will be moved into the new village area. And that's most of what's going to happen. I just don't have enough housing there yet. And I keep hiring more people on in the new areas just because I'm going, let's get this going on, let's get this online, let's get this online. And then I keep going for it. Why are we gathering up sticks? Well, I have an unfinished fence over here. And this unfinished fence, I don't mind finishing because I think it'll look okay around the geese here. And also raising building skill. I'm happy with getting some more of this build skill up. I was going to say that the whole Builder's Trance wasn't pointful, but actually it is still. Builder's Trance allows you to do the fast swing of the hammer, which is good. I will obviously want to keep these facilities in place. I'm not convinced I want to get rid of a lot of this. I need the extraction shed because I still have somebody working there. This workshop is now fully pointless, and I don't need it. I shouldn't say pointless, it just doesn't have much use at this time. Oops, let's see here. Did I leave anything in here? No, I did not. Perfect. And there we are. Now, I could load everything into the donkey. I could also upgrade this resource storage and have more capacity. I don't actually need it at this time. I have 5,000. I'm not suffering for capacity. But I do think that that resource storage doesn't have a future. So that means that when I think about this thing, oh, right, because as soon as I did that, I got dropped in my inventory all of the items from it. Okay, get you. I got you. Let's drop those. That should be just enough. And then I break the hammer. Pretty sure I don't have another hammer on hand, right? Yeah, why would I? Okay, we'll get another hammer up here. We'll finish up this little thing. And then, kind of would like to take a journey home using overland walking. So what I'll do is I'll pop that potion. And I'll have us journey back. I'm curious what kind of comes of it. I'm guessing we'll get into trouble on the way. So that's what I'm going to do. Now luckily, you can still access the storage bin here. So let's do that. Let's do just that. And drop off all of the things that we don't need to be carrying around. that I've just taken on in my inventory. I also don't need to be continually carrying around these fur boots, which I seem to really enjoy having in my inventory. That iron axe, yeah, there's a reason for it. Alright, person night vision, we definitely need that on hand. Whoosh. I don't need to carry the rye beer, that would be silly. Straw is not a thing I need. The breath taker. Well balanced and even better way. I can use for hunting and combat. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. If I put it in that inventory, though, I'm concerned it'll get worn out over time. Its durability will go down. So I'll just keep it in my house inventory. I think that's the goal. That's what we'll do. Check in that log storage. We're at 265. Thank you for all the hard work, villagers. Now I happen to know that we don't have anybody making planks anymore because it's inefficient compared to how fast I make planks. So we will have to make the planks is what will happen. That's a mess. That's a mess. That's a mess. Friday, 6 planks. 24. We will need... I'll tell you what, let's just max out the stack of planks that we can make. I could try to math it out properly and say I need exactly amount of planks. But honestly, I need a bunch of planks on top of this anyhow, so let's just make a ton of planks so that we have them back in the village. I did leave some planks on the ground near a couple of build sites. It takes 72 planks to build up the house, and that's where I'm at. Pardon me there, just getting a drink of coffee. There we are. I'll finish this thing up so we have a higher capacity. Now before we head out, there we go. That counts as completed. We are good. Now you'll notice that I didn't pop the potion yet. And the reason for not popping the potion yet is that there's not much to see right now. This is me just finishing things up. 72 planks exactly. That worked out well. So that's one full house's roof worth. That's just fine. Alrighty, I said I was going to do a long journey home. We'll see how this goes. We have the arrows. We have everything we need to make this successful. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Any other buildings that are worth clearing before I head out? I will eventually clear out that resource storage. The food storage can stay. The kitchen is unnecessary. I'm pretty sure we are not using that, and it's also not in the spot where its future is going to be. I think the kitchen does need to go. And the reason, of course, is because it's not in its future locale. It's not where I want it to be when we think about how this place will look in the future. There we go. And again, a big reason for that, big reason for why to clear it now is that here I am, and I definitely don't want to waste tax money on it. It's not a lot of tax money, I get that, but also it's one less thing to pay for that's just sitting around doing nothing. Seems silly to sit there and pay for nothing and also not utilize it. I also want to rethink the location for those things. It's worth noting that I have fields up here that are meant to go. So we'll head up there. I believe we should probably pop that potion at this point in time. Let's do that. I hope this lasts for a good long time. Once the potion runs out, we'll call it the end. Now, the last bits of things to deal with are clearing these fields. This is field number 10, and I think field 10 was slated for loss. Field 10 is wheat, and field 10 is a former useful field. Field 10 is gone. And then I believe field 9 was also slated for loss. Nope, field 9 is rye. Your uncle's been building a house for 10 years. Your uncle is not as quick as I am, but also your uncle can't cheat like I am. So, let's see here. This looks like they are doing fine. And they have planted a lot of this up. This field is field 2. Field 2 was slated for wheat, and I never changed, which means field 2 is gone. Okay, and I think field 1 should also be gone. This is field 1, right? Field 1 should also be gone. Field 1 is gone. And I believe our last 2 fields over here were flax fields, and they can also be gone. Field 1 and... oh yeah, they would be relabeled as field 1 and field 2. Is this actually sitting on stuff? It can't be. There we go. Okay. That's it. I would be lacking in taking advantage of the situation while I'm here if I didn't collect the manure. And the reason for that is that I'm going to get 60 manure out of this, which is 30 fertilizer, which is a lot of fertilizer. That is nearly one of my new fields. I tend to like to do my fields in 8s. Why? I have no idea. I just love 8s. So I'm going with 48s. Hey, piglet. So awkward, rolling over pigs. Alrighty, I like to do them in 8s, and I happen to just like the amount on 48s. It's a good production amount without costing them a lot of work time. Did I place anything in this one before? No, and that compost bin is in the wrong place. It looks silly. It's gone. Look at us clearing up this place, cleaning up the mess, making it better. We'll make the fertilizer, and then the overland mission begins. I am going to choose not to ride the donkey back, and the reason, of course, is that I don't actually want to... Will we need this manure here? I don't know. We'll keep it here. We'll still work here to some degree. I want to be able to be ready to face trouble on the way back. Here we are. Let's go hunting. Let's go hunting for things. POIs, animals, you name it. Originally, when I was thinking of the village and thinking of how to expand here before we moved, this was going to actually turn into a 2-tiered part of the village, where part of the village went this way and there's going to be a lookout area there. I will still make that lookout area. I still want it. And I may actually just make our village kind of snake up this way into the mountain area here into this cliff top. And then this was going to be a larger part of the village going up and into the hills. And then it was going to be large walls around this area for us to consider this place semi-fortified, right? And that was the original plan. Will it happen in the future? Perhaps. Moose. One thing I haven't hunted yet. I'm not gonna, we don't need to change that quite yet. I could. We are here. This is a pretty little area. Nice little beautiful zone. Could make a nice walkway or kind of like a nature pathway for people to walk through. Just keeping it naturally beautiful. Oh, I'm wandering a little far from the direction to go home. Let's head back. This looks like it could be promising. We're causing trouble. Yeah, I guess I could take out some boar while we're on the way back. Boars are now very easy. Makes me think back to that very first mission where I got targeted by a boar and it didn't go quite as well as I was hoping. I hear you, boar, but I don't see you. There you are. You are the one. I didn't think that you were coming after me, though. That'll take care of the boar population in this area. And one more will do it. I mean, it's almost unfair at this point how much stronger this bow is and how much more effective it is. This is really great. It also, and let's see here, 2 bronze arrows. Fantastic. Now I see 1 arrow in this boar, so we should get at least 1 back. And actually, we should only get 1 back, because this one was taken down with 1 shot. We have 1 arrow back. Okay, good news. I walked right by one of them. This one should also be a 1 back, because that was a 1 shot. Let's see what that does. Oops, it's twitching. That's 1 back, and this one should be 2 back as long as the arrows didn't lose durability at the time. I only see 1 arrow, so let's see about that. And 2 arrows. Fantastic. That's good news. Okay, so I'm glad to see that result because, you know, I'm good with taking back the arrows, and I think that what was noticed before about the, hey, you're not getting all your arrows back, I think that's, you know, I think you saw what you saw, and I believe it. I don't know. Maybe I was missing with some of them, and it could be that I just shot and got really close, and then that's why we weren't getting them back originally. Let's see here. It's a pretty area. It's going a little bit of wild walking here, right? And that's the point, right? Go explore the area, see what we can see. Coming into the village from this direction, I'm thinking is going to be nice for getting the lay of this outer land area. If at some point I expand into this territory, what will we get out of it? We will get a beautiful waterfall if we expand all the way to here. From a distance, I thought that was a cave opening. It almost looked like one. It's not. I wouldn't expect it to be. It's kind of shallow cliff face there. Like really short. Oof. Run into a tree. Full speed. I have a headache. What is that sound? Deer? Okay, good. That is deer. I might need some more deer skulls. That's at some point going to need to be a decoration we use. So, let's do our thing while we're here. Okay, that's one. We'll get a deer skull out of that. This one's walking awful slow. Serpentine! It's doing the serpentine. Ooh, I thought that had it. I thought that had it too. That has it. Alright, now we get a stag. That one's, that's a, not a good shot. Sorry about that. That's a, right in the back of the leg. That probably wasn't pleasant. So, we try to get him down quick. Another one right in the, right in the haunches. Ouch. Alrighty. I feel for the deer. Try to get a quick shot on him. It saves arrows, it saves all the things. Did we get deer skulls out of that? I sure hope so. I did not pay attention as I was harvesting. I just kind of assumed I might get a deer skull out of one of them. Coming back into the valley from this direction, no POIs. That's unfortunate. Was really hoping for some. I was looking to kick down the door, make some trouble. See if we can run into some bandits or things like that. But no good. The night vision potion, I think, is a great thought, and thank you. Because this definitely makes the area look a lot more lit up. I can definitely see a lot more myself, so I'm guessing y'all, it's even better on your end, since if I can hardly see things, then you're seeing almost nothing. Honestly, I shouldn't be picking up the rye. It's silly. The amount of rye you're getting out of picking these things up is basically nothing. Oh, I do say, and I do declare, we have another mine. Now, is it a mine or is it just a cavern that can be explored? Interestingly enough, it's not a mine. It is a cavern that can be explored. Fun, and I believe this will be a good time. Let's go for this thing. What's going to be in here? I don't actually know. I've never been here before. And that's why it's all the fun. Now, I've got to keep track of the directions I'm going. Oh! Oh no, did you get lost? Highly... Wait a minute. You're not dead. Water drink, rock mine, but I can't acknowledge the person. Either it's a quest-related thing, or it's just you're supposed to have found a dead body. One way or the other. It is what it is. Huzzah! Oh, cool. We came out on the other side, overlooking Oxbow. Cool. We're closer to home at this point, and we're not far from the roadway. We'll go up this way. That was fun. I like going through the caves and exploring areas. Always good times. Here we go, back up on the hill. We'll end up seeing that mine again, perhaps? Let's go this way and get ourselves closer to home. Sorry, I called it a mine. Cavern. It wouldn't be a mine unless there's resources inside of it. That would be a cavern. That would be the right way to phrase it. And I keep calling that place Oxbow. I hope that that's right. If it's not, well, then that's the way I'm pronouncing it, and we'll say it's my dialect, right? Now, we'll see if I can figure it out later. Let's get up here. I'm not seeing a lot of POI. Oh, the potion ran out. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was like, wait, what? Oh no, I ran into the outside of the environment? Ah. Oh, dang! Oh, man. And of course, it would be prime time for me to lose my potion. Oofta. And the Wisent still have my number. Oh, no, I need to recover the stamina. Let's get that stamina back up. There's a lot of Wisent here. Oh, man, I wish I had another potion. 1, 2, 3... Oh, man. I'm so sorry, people. I had that potion going, and I just runs out. Of course it would run out right here, and I have a bunch of Wisent that I can take out. I mean, that are attacking me. And again, another fun moment with Wisent. It seems to be my animal. These are the ones that have me dialed in. Bears? Nah, dude, I got bears. I've got bears for miles and miles. Wisent? No. They seem to get the drop on me. And they at least get a hit on me before it's over. I probably could have been a little cheeky with that, and I probably could have attacked it with the axe or something like that and been silly. But let's I don't know. Since we're doing this, we have one more to go. The brightness is changing because we're getting closer to morning. That was definitely 1 in the head. That's 2 in the head. And that's 3. And we're done. This bow is just so overpowered. I love it. I love it. And I don't say overpowered in any sense in the negative. This is awesome. I'm so happy with this bow. That was... You sure could, and we sure will. I feel bad for my character. Look at all the just... I keep making this poor dude just go through the days and nights just getting always right at the edge of just... dehydrated or starving. I do love that they acknowledge that as a humorous thing in some of the loading commentaries. The donkey's overloaded. Oh no. The donkey is overloaded, which means it's time for us to wander home and use the donkey's teleportation ability to great effect. Wow. We're both massively overloaded. Okay.
I haven't been drinking enough today.
No, I totally believe you. Iron arrow. Probably firewood. Yeah, that's what it is. I get the coins out of taking the firewood. Interesting. That does remind me of something that I really need to be thinking about right now, which is that... Oh, this was ambush. That's what I'm seeing here. People were firing arrows at you all from a distance. Cool. I mean, not happy for what happened to them, obviously. Just saying cool that there's that detail into it where it's you can get an idea of something that happened here before. That's really fun.
I could really do with a drink.
Oh yeah, we'll get you there. Alrighty, let's head back home. And we will help our donkey teleport back, of course. Wow. Oops. We'll go here and get some water, because he's really close to the edge for that. Nice. There's another deer. I would be tempted to hunt it. What time were we talking about here? Oof, this was a long day. And this is getting to be a long video, so I'll be wrapping up real soon here. Thanks for your patience going through this. And there we go. Look at that. This is a very handy way to enter town, since we have huge stacks of meat on us. Let's grill some of that up for a quick bit here. 160 meat, yes indeed. Now I did say I was going to make pottage. Oh, better get our magic donkey back. Okay, perfect. Let's call that the end of the day here. What I'm going to do off camera for the brief amount of time before the end of before the next day shows up is I'm going to just unload our magic donkey. And I may just make the pottage right now, just so I have it on hand. And part of that, the reason for making the pottage is not that it's better for food. It is a little better for food, but, well, better in the sense that it satisfies hunger and thirst at the same time. And actually, maybe I'll look into that, see how much better it is than roasted meat. It's probably not significantly better. I'm guessing it's not. However, it does give me technology, and technology is nice, and it uses up the cabbage, which is fine. Alrighty, with that, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.